perseverance, and mass connect, is committed and dedicated for all-inclusive growth and development of Gujarat in all sectors. His government, founded on 4 pillars of good governance, of being transparent, sensitive, decisive, and progressive, is all set to take Gujarat to lead from the front in India's growth. We now invite Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Vijay Rupani, for his address.
Good morning to everybody and welcome to Gujarat. I am happy to see the great response to 9th Vibrant Gujarat Global Investors Summit today. This huge gathering is a reflection of the trust that you all have in the state and people of Gujarat. Today, I take pride in welcoming the pioneer and architect of Vibrant Gujarat Summit, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. It was his vision to place Gujarat on the map of India as the preferred destination for doing business. Sir, your visionary initiatives such as Make in India, Skill India, and Stand Up India have made India one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Sir, Gujarat is totally committed to your vision of building a strong India. You have given us the vision of New India, which is also the theme of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. On behalf of people of Gujarat, I welcome you home. Friends, join me in extending a warm welcome to President of Republic of Uzbekistan. India and Uzbekistan have a relation dating back to centuries and share a common history of the Silk Route. The focus of this Vibrant Gujarat Summit is to build and enhance trade relationships. Partnership of Gujarat and Uzbekistan is critical in this regard. Uzbekistan is India's gateway to Central Asia. We have among us a Prime Minister of Denmark. Welcome. You are an example of how an extended welfare state can be combined with a well-functioning economy. I am looking forward to more partnerships to strengthen our relations. I also welcome Prime Minister of Czech Republic on his first visit to Gujarat and look forward to our collaborations in the areas of engineering, science, and many other fields. Please join me in welcoming Prime Minister of Republic of Malta. Both of us share a common colonial past. I look forward to joining hands in the area of tourism. Australia has been our long-standing partner, both at national and state levels. Happy to welcome Governor of New South Wales and Governor Designate of the Commonwealth of Australia. We are honored by your gracious presence. I take this opportunity to welcome State Minister of Economy, Trade and Industries of Japan. You are one of the most trusted partners of the people of Gujarat, mini Japan, that Gujarat houses is an example of our strong bond. Arigato. My special thanks for the efforts made by JETRO. I welcome Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Rwanda. Join me in extending a warm welcome to Minister of State for Climate Change and Environment, UAE. We have been trading partners for over 5,000 years, and our UAE India food security project is of critical importance. I extended warm welcome to Minister of Industries, Trade and SAME, Namibia. I also welcome Secretary of State for Taxation and Custom Netherlands. It, it is my privilege to welcome the CEO and President of Kotra. Our efforts have been instrumental in strengthening the bilateral relationship between Gujarat and South Africa. I am happy to highlight that Kotra opened an office in Gujarat yesterday, which will start a new chapter in our relationship. I extended my gratitude to the Minister for Industries, Investment and Trade for Kingdom of Morocco. We are bonded by our common vision for prosperity with peace, security and sustainability. I welcome Deputy Minister of Commerce of Thailand. This is first time that Thailand is partner country to this summit. I welcome the Governor of Commonwealth of Kentucky. US holds a special place for us and a trusted partner of Gujarat. Our ties in agro and food processing, healthcare and technology have contributed significantly in employment generation and growth. Our relationship with our partner country Poland needs no introduction. I welcome you to the land of Jam Sahib Digvijay Singh Ji of Jamnagar. I welcome the Canadian delegation. You have been one of the longest standing partners of Gujarat. I welcome our partner country France. Very few people know that French established their factory in Surat region. We back in 17th century. My sincere thanks to Norway for being a partner country. Warm welcome to the entire delegation. Warm welcome to the delegates from our partner country, South Africa. We are bound by the philosophies of Gandhiji and Mandela ji. I welcome the President, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. I also welcome Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific. Diplomats and delegates from more than 100 countries are gathered here today. I thank you for gracing the occasion. My sincere gratitude for the support extended by our partner organization. Along with global CEOs, leaders of Indian industries are also here. Shri Mukesh Bhai Ambani, Shri Gautam Bhai Adani, Shri Kumar Mangalam Ji Birla, Shri Chandrasekhar Ji from Tata, Shri Pankaj Bhai Patel, Shri Tulsi Bhai Tanti, Shri Uday Kotak Ji, Shri Rajnish Kumar Ji, Shri Sudhir Mehta Ji, Shri Karshan Bhai Patel, Shri Goenka Ji. I am sure you will continue to invest in Gujarat. There are a lot of other industrialists, both on stage and in the front, who have played a major role in the development of Gujarat. Aap saunu swagat karu chu. I welcome you all, honorable ministers and senior officers from Government of India are also present. A warm welcome to you. MSME have been our backbone and strength. Like every year, they are present in big numbers. અમે આપના માટે નવી પોલિસીની પણ જાહેરાત કરી છે. You are going to bring employment to youth of Gujarat. Media, by your large presence, you have given a big recognition to this event. A sincere thanks and warm welcome to you all. Friends, this summit is not a platform of economic and business exchange alone, but also cultural and people-to-people exchange. It is a fusion of business with culture. This is a very exciting time for India and Gujarat. Our visionary Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has charted out plans, growth path for India 2022 and for industries 4.0. As a state, we are tirelessly working towards them. We not only believe in ease of doing business, but give equal importance to feel of doing business. With much confidence, I welcome you all to Global Office Gujarat. We are not a government. We are your catalyst for success. Today, we host you not as our guest, but as our long-term partners. I welcome you to the boardroom of strategic decisions. I welcome you all to Vibrant Gujarat Summit 2019. Once again, Swagatam and Suswagatam. Welcome all. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, sir. Some of the industry captains and business icons are keen to express their solidarity with the summit. We invite Chairman Tata Sons, Mr. N. Chandrasekaran, to express his views.
Greetings and good morning to all of you. Shri Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Chief Minister, other dignitaries on the dais, friends and media. It is a great honor and privilege to be present in this wonderful platform, the 9th edition of Vibrant Gujarat, a platform that was conceptualized by the Honorable Prime Minister, the one that has set the trend in India on how to bring different stakeholders together towards progress, development, and economic growth. This platform has enabled to showcase India's opportunity and Gujarat's opportunity of economic growth that can be realized by Indian businessmen, global investors, NGOs, and people at large working together. And India, under our Honorable Prime Minister, has been on a transformative journey over the last 5 years. Tremendous amount of progress has been made. The number of things that has been done in these 5 years are enormous, and a platform that will propel India for significant growth for several years to come and decades to come has been laid. I want to thank the Prime Minister and congratulate him for what he has been able to achieve in a short span. Gujarat is a very important state, and it holds a very special place for the House of Tatas, because it was here Jamsetji Tata was born in 1839, and the ancestral home of Tata family in Dostwood has been a home for nearly 30 generations of Parsis since they first moved to the town here in the 12th century AD. The Tata Group has significant presence in Gujarat. It is the third largest state for the group, and we have about 25,000 employees. About 50% of them are in the high-tech sector. And the group's revenues for last year was about 18,000 crores. And the group has been investing in the state for several years. Many of our group companies like Tata Chemicals, Tata Motors have very significant presence here. We look forward to continuing our investment in the state. We are in discussion with the state government for significantly increasing our capacity in Tata Chemicals to reach 1 million tons of soda ash. And we have our electric EV plant here. And we want to make further investments, not only in building electric vehicles, but also in putting the lithium-ion battery projects here. And we will also be investing in renewable energy, apart from continuing to grow our presence in the technology sector. Our hotels business, our airlines business are significantly integrated with the state of Gujarat and the tourism opportunity that it presents. So we see Gujarat as a big partner for the Tata Group, and it's a place where professionalism is shown at its best. We wish the state of Gujarat all the very best and look forward to working together with the state as well as with the citizens. On the community front, the Tata Trusts have significant work going on. They are already engaged in at least 60 different programs between Tata Trusts and the Tata Group operating companies. They impact more than 1.2 lakh people in various CSR initiatives. We want to do more, and we look forward to doing that in the years to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Mr. Didier Casimiro, Global Head of Downstream Rosneft, to share his views.
Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Mr. Vijay Rupani, but also all respected dignitaries here on stage, ladies, gentlemen, friends here together at this colossal summit. A very good morning to all of you. Now, it's my absolute pleasure to be addressing possibly the largest gathering of dynamic and enterprising leaders, all here together to make hay while the sun shines in India. Interestingly, as a company, we never miss a chance to be under that sun. And I'm thrilled to witness this very highly diverse audience before me today. And it's telling me that vibrant Gujarat has graduated from being an investment promotion summit to truly becoming a platform for forging long-standing partnerships with India through the state of Gujarat. In 2017, a key cornerstone of the Indian-Russian partnership was accomplished exactly in this state through the successful acquisition of India's second largest single-site refinery in Vadinar. Today, rebranded Nayara Energy, it is the largest singular foreign direct investment in India in the energy sector. Through this vehicle, Nayara Energy, Rosneft, leader of Russia's petroleum industry, but actually also the world's largest publicly traded oil and gas company by production and reserves, and its partners, Trafigura and UCP, are committed to provide for India's energy security in the long term. India is rightly projected to become one among 3 top economies in the world by 2030, and this will be followed by a staggering 165% growth in energy consumption by 2040. I would like to reassure everybody here and the Indian government that we are poised to supply India's rising demand while meeting the superior emissions control standards aimed for by India. A very influential and respected leader once said, "Saaf niyat, sahi vikas." Clean conscience, proper progress. Now, Actually, in the company, we happen to follow this leader quite a lot. In fact, through our refinery asset in Vadinar and our blooming retail outlets across India, we are contributing to his vision through employment generation for thousands of Indians, through entrepreneurship opportunities for hundreds of micro, small and medium enterprises, but as well as through the launch of key corporate social responsibility initiatives towards smart agriculture and malnutrition eradication in Varga and Vadinar. Let me conclude. Gujarat has been our preferred investment destination. There is, of course, its unique geographical and infrastructural advantage, but there is a very investor-friendly policy outlook of the Gujarat government. Actually, we are glad to announce today that Nayara Energy will enter an MOU worth $850 million with the Gujarat government for the phase 1 of our expansion plan, which will see the establishment of new refinery units. Allow me to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Rupani, for his felicitation so far, but equally looking forward to discontinued support for the future endeavors in Vadinar. Also, we are deeply grateful to Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi for extending us the opportunity to partner with India, and we truly look forward to further strengthening the Indian-Russian partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Mr. Soren Skov, CEO, AP Møller Maersk, Denmark, to express his views.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. The presence here today of so many eminent visitors from overseas is an eloquent testimony to the success story that is today Gujarat and indeed India. This success is widely recognized across the business world, and here Maersk is no exception. My company regards India today as a key market for our global business. This is both in terms of its importance as a fast-growing center of demand for sophisticated logistics products that we offer, but also as a linchpin in supporting our global capabilities through our investments in Indian software capabilities and BPO organization. As India's trade grows, so Maersk is equally committed to growing in scope and scale, providing competitive logistics services across all modes of transport. In India, by sea, by land, by air, and in India's fastest growing inland markets. We especially applaud the steps taken by the government of India to reduce logistic costs and to enhance its ease of doing business rating. Digitization is a key element in this latter initiative, which we support wholeheartedly, and which, for our part, is largely being driven by our Indian organization. Maersk is proud to regard itself as an established partner of India, aligned in our joint objectives to improve economic well-being through the provision of increasingly efficient digital logistics. We are committed to train and develop our large Indian staff complement here and overseas, and dedicated to jointly improving the standards across all fields of maritime endeavor, from carbon-free supply chain management to sustainable ship recycling, from terminal management to regulatory reform, and from new finance packages to digital solutions for our export and import customers. The list of challenges is long. We are, though, absolutely confident that based upon our long and fruitful partnership here, we will jointly succeed in this extraordinary country. We're deeply honored to be here today and be part of this celebration of conspicuous success. For this, Honorable Prime Minister, I thank you most profoundly. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Chairman Aditya Birla Group, Mr. Kumar Mangalam Birla, to express his sentiments.
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Vijay Rupani ji, senior officials of the Government of Gujarat, dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be back here for the 9th edition of Vibrant Gujarat Summit. And I'm amazed at how with every visit one sees such rapid signs of exponential positive change and explosive progress. Gujarat, after all, is the most vibrant picture of a fast-changing India. And perhaps nothing captures that better and more aptly than the towering Statue of Unity, located less than 250 kilometers away. With this Statue of Unity, I believe that Gujarat has given yet another reason for India and Indians to be proud. More than anything else, it is a 597-feet testimony to the state's ability to dream big and to execute big. It gives me great personal satisfaction that UltraTech Cement, the cement company of our group, has played its part in this mammoth nation-building project by helping to create the iconic Statue of Unity. As the Prime Minister has rightly said, Gujarat and development have become synonymous for the last 2 decades. To achieve record growth on a sustainable basis year after year is nothing short of remarkable. Gujarat today accounts for 17% of India's industrial output and continues to be a magnet for investment, both domestic and foreign. In the last 5 years alone, Gujarat has seen FDI inflows of more than $10 billion. Much of this has been possible because of the transparent, consistent, and rule-based economic order here in the state. The credit for which must go to Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who during his stint as Chief Minister worked painstakingly to transform the economic landscape of the state. It is also very heartening to see that the current administration, led by Honorable Chief Minister Shri Vijay Rupani ji, has carried on the outstanding work. I was delighted to note that the share of manufacturing in Gujarat has jumped to over 35% of GVA, which is close to the levels seen in China. Who would have thought that an Indian state can match China's level on this very significant parameter of manufacturing progress? Gujarat has made it possible today, and I'm sure that under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, India will become a manufacturing superpower in the not-so-distant future. Gujarat's solid growth cannot be seen in isolation. What is creditable is that the state has seen exponential growth without compromising on macroeconomic stability. CRISIL, in their annual assessment of states, evaluated them on the basis of 3 key parameters: growth, inflation, and fiscal position. And only 2 states ticked all of these 3 boxes. Needless to say, Gujarat is one of them. It is on the back of this remarkably business-friendly environment that we, the Aditya Birla Group, has rapidly increased investments in the state. Our long-standing relationship with the state goes back to over 6 decades. Our operations here commenced in 1950 with a single plant, Indian Rayon, manufacturing viscose filament yarn in Veraval. Viscose filament yarn is an integral ingredient in the textile value chain. Since then we have indeed come a very long way. Today we have 15 manufacturing plants anchored by 26,000 people through both direct and ancillary employment. It might interest you to learn that in both small and big ways, we have touched the lives of the people of Gujarat. In several of its most significant projects, our engagement is tangible. For instance, the Mahatma Mandir at Gandhinagar, the Ahmedabad Cricket Stadium, the metro rail project from Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar, and the dedicated freight corridor have all been constructed with Ultratech cement. Upcoming projects include the bullet train from Ahmedabad to Mumbai and the Ahmedabad to Dholera 4-lane expressway. Hindalco's copper plant in Dahej has contributed immensely to the rapid electrification and infrastructure development of Gujarat, supplying very high quality copper products. Vodafone Idea is today the leading telecom operator in the state. Every second person in Gujarat today is connected on Vodafone Idea mobile telephone services. VIL has 3.5 crore subscribers in Gujarat alone. Aditya Birla Capital, our financial services conglomerate, is the wealth manager and protector for millions of people in Gujarat. Its AUM, or assets under management, in Gujarat alone is 20,000 crores, and its lending book is over 3,500 crores, largely to the small and medium sector. Up until now, our investments in Gujarat are of over 30,000 crores and counting. We have plans to invest about 15,000 crores more. This is towards the expansion of our capacities, setting up new plants, and environment conservation in line with our principles of responsible stewardship. Amongst our major expansions feature Grasim's viscose staple fiber and chemicals plant at Vilayat and the Indian Rayon viscose filament yarn plant in Veraval. These entail an investment of rupees 7,500 crores. We are also setting up a state-of-the-art plant for the manufacture of in-house developed new generation viscose staple fiber at Kharach. In Grasim's chemicals business, expansions include those in the caustic soda and epoxy plant at an investment of about 1,000 crores. Likewise, towards extending Hindalco's operations in the copper and fertilizer businesses and augmenting the Dahej harbor and infrastructure base, we have a capex of 5,000 crores on the anvil. Yet another 1,000 crores has been allocated for our mining and mineral sectors and solar power businesses. We will also be increasingly investing in green technologies at all of our plants as part of our environment conservation measures. All of these investments together run up to almost 15,000 crores over a 3-year period. Transcending business, we reach out to about 4 lakh people from the underprivileged communities covering 250 villages in Gujarat through meaningful welfare-driven projects in healthcare, education, sustainable livelihood, infrastructure, and social reform. In sum, I would like to reiterate that we in the Aditya Birla Group stand committed to Gujarat's progress as it marches forward to make a mark globally. We will participate actively and enthusiastically in the state's growth, fostered by the Honorable Prime Minister and his far-sighted vision, admirably executed by the Honorable Chief Minister and the Government of Gujarat's dedicated teams of bureaucrats and senior officials. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Founder and Chairman, Tsingshan Industry China, Mr. Guangda Zhang, to share his thoughts.
尊敬的莫迪总理阁下、鲁巴尼首席部长、各位来宾、女士们、先生们，大家上午好！非常荣幸参加活力虎邦2019年会。青山实业是一家世界最大的不锈钢企业，同时我们也是一个正在崛起、拥有 且最先进技术的电池材料的制造商。我们来印度的第一步是2017年活力古巴峰会，在那一次峰会上，我们签署了合作协议，在孟德拉建设大型的一体不锈钢工厂。意向书签署不到1年，我们就开始了首期项目的建设，并且用了14个月的时间建成一个大型的不锈钢企业。至于过去2年与古巴政府和印度股东的合作，今天我可以充满信心地说，古巴是一个投资办厂的好的地方。在这次峰会之前，我们也了解到道莱拉工业园区，这是一个建设现代工业和智慧城市的最佳模式。昨天我也参观了这个地方，并和印度股东一起将我们的不锈钢核心工厂建在这里。同时，我也在认真考虑今后在这里建设一个电池工厂，以促进印度汽车工业的发展。借此机会，我也会邀请我的中国朋友和在世界各地的合作伙伴来古巴投资兴业。谢谢。
Thank you, sir. We now invite Chairman USISPF, Mr. John Chambers.
It's my honor to be back in a country that I clearly love and in a state that has been the foundation for the future of India. I have been called the biggest optimist on India and the vision of Prime Minister Modi in terms of the future of India and how it's going to be extended to every person in this country. I'd like to share with you why I believe that so strongly and why I tend to constantly recommit to this country and to this state. I've had a rare opportunity to have a front row seat like no one else in watching India emerge. As chairman of the U.S.-India Strategic Partnership Forum, I get to see the views of the Indian CEOs and the U.S. CEOs in terms of their confidence in India and the confidence in the vision and strategy of Prime Minister Modi. It is the strongest during my 40 years of involvement in India right today. I also get to see what is happening when the Prime Minister visits the U.S. and his effect on Democrats and Republicans, on his effect on the administration and the confidence they have in this country and direction. I get to see, because I was the CEO of Cisco for 20 years, how India has grown and emerged, and we made it our second world headquarters and focused on corporate social responsibility and giving back in network academies and the I Create Innovation Lab here in Gujarat. I am a startup VC, but really a mentor of startups around the world, and I get to see every startups in every country as I circle the world, talking to literally hundreds a month. And I see in India a startup economy that is going to lead the world, and I really mean that, that will rival Silicon Valley. I had the honor also to be the French Tech High Tech and Global Ambassador for Macron, President Macron, and accompanied him on his visit here to India. I get to see what the European leaders believe in this country and the future of this country in a very unique way. I had seen the movie before because in 1995, I was one of the first high-tech CEOs to bet on China. And with President Jiang Zemin, outlined a vision for manufacturing of high-tech in China and 20 years of a win-win relationship in watching that country grow. That is exactly what I believe is now occurring in India. I wasn't always as optimistic, Al, because when I was here for 20 years, I loved the people, the confidence, the brilliant engineers, but we were missing the leadership, the vision, and the risk-taking to really achieve the goals in India. Often, very good people in government were bureaucratic and not as predictable. And how things have changed. You're now the fastest growing GDP in the world. Your startup engine is on fire. You're the number one player in the world in terms of companies doing M&A in your country. But my real passion is around startups, because that's where half of the 1.2 million jobs per month have to be created throughout India. The startup engine takes a while to go. And I'll remind everyone, using Cisco as an example, when Cisco started, it was 6 years when I took over and we had 400 people. But we then, over the next 10 years, added 45,000. You look at your startup engine here with your incubators and the IITs and at iCreate, and you're seeing a pipeline that is going up by tenfold in 10 years of the opportunities for job creation. And you're seeing that expand across the entire country. You're seeing 100% growth in venture capital investment, of which I'm one of the VCs, one of the very small ones in the group. That was a joke. And you're also seeing 250% growth in venture capital investment in late stages. Your number of unicorns, companies worth $1 billion, have gone from 8 to 18. And when you talk to these young people, and I do with the Young Turks in Delhi, with 5 iCreate companies yesterday, with the incubation centers at the IITs, and you look into their eyes and you see the future of this country. So I want to challenge us all. This is a chance for India and Gujarat to lead in being the example where you have 1 out of 6 people in the entire world for social and economic reform that is so inclusive. And at the heart of that is the startup engine. I want to also challenge each of us today to say, what would we like to be on stage, or what would we like to announce press release-wise 5 years from now about the role that we played in this new India led by an unbelievably great leader in Prime Minister Modi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Chairman Torrent Group, Mr. Sudhir Mehta, to share his views.
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Heads of the States, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Vijay Rupani, distinguished guests and delegates. It is indeed my honor and pleasure to be part of the 9th edition of Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. I have been part of the summit since inception in 2003, when it was first conceptualized by then the Chief Minister of the state and the present Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. I have seen in growing from simple promotion of investment in the state to a global event focusing not just India, Shri Narendra Modi. I have seen in growing from simple promotion of investment in the state to a global event focusing not just